What is up, everybody? Welcome back to EB Reacts. Let's go around. We got Micky Flanagan live, The Shits Abroad. Now, this cat right here, I've reacted to is Can I Come in Your House? That was absolutely hilarious. I have a feeling this will be the same way. Let's go ahead and get into it.
There's only one place I'll go on a regular basis, Spain. Now, Spain is lovely because we turned up in the mid-70s and we conquered the Spanish. We said we like it here, but we want a couple of changes. Because there's no bingo in the evening, cabaret's not very good, and we're struggling to get a roast on Sundays. But there was a fear, wasn't there, of going to Spain? A massive fear, an overwhelming fear, and I'll tell you what it was. The shits. The fear of the shits was monumental.
I think that might be ubiquitous to just about going and doing that in any other country outside of your own. I know watching some travel shows at some different places be a little bit interesting. I think Spain would be on that list, but hey, what do I know?
You'd say to people, we're going to Benidorm next year. And they go, oh, you'll get the shits. And you'd have to justify it and say, well, at least you can rely on the weather. But you go to Spain, get the shits, have a nice time, come back. Over the last 30-odd years, the shits has largely disappeared from this experience. You don't get the shits. You come home unscathed. You've got to go more long haul now if you want to get the shits. You've got to go more international. This time last year, I was invited to India, to Mumbai, for the opening weekend of the Comedy Store in India. And then when I turned up, they pulled me to one side. They said, listen, Mick, we've got a thing here called Dehli Belly. It's a bit tasty. If you get it, you'll be banging trouble. So don't have ice in your drinks, leave the salads alone, be careful. I said, you're all right? I've been going to Spain for 30 years. I'm covered.
Okay, so yeah, that's one of the things, like traveling abroad, different foods and their sanitation and hygiene, or especially the sanitation of foods and stuff like that. Like the water, you don't drink water in Mexico and parts of Central America because, well, yeah, the shits. So apparently it's the same in India. Okay. Apparently it was the same in Spain. But it is rather interesting how that seems to be a thing, traveling outside of certain countries, going to different places. That's a thing still.
So, I'm having ice in my drinks. I'm having the salads. I'm washing in a ditch. Bring it on.
When in Rome, right?
Day 3, 10:30 at night. After the show, I looked at my mate Paul. I said, Paul, I don't feel right, mate. I'm a very regular man. I go in the morning. It's 10:30 at night and I feel like I need to go.
An unscheduled shit.
Why don't you go? I said, no, I'm going to go. And I went to the toilet. And with the gentlest of pushes, the world fell out of my arse. It is terrifying. You're wondering where it all comes from. You start to panic. You think I'm going to empty. I'm going to end up a costume of a man. They're going to find me hung on the back of the door. I went out to me mate Paul, a bit panicky. Genuinely scared. I said, Paul, this stuff's coming out of me. All this dirty water. He said, well, how bad is it? I said, have you ever emptied an old radiator?
Oh, God. Oh, hell. Yep. Well, it's the reason why you Apparently, don't eat the ice, drink with ice cubes, eat the salad, or washing the dishes. Just saying. Sound like he got the deli belly. He didn't listen. You got to listen, man. Some countries have nothing on other countries when it comes to stomach issues.
That's the consistency we're looking at. He said, oh, it can't be that bad. He said, come and have a light out. What's the matter with you? Come. I said, I can't. I said, I've got about 5 seconds when I think I'm going to shit myself and when I will. I said, this ain't no disco, man. This ain't no fooling around.
So, apparently, if you want to take and prepare for a colonoscopy, get deli belly's a way to do it, eh?
And he was rather unsympathetic, if you don't mind me saying. But a couple of days later, he phoned me up, room to room. About 9:30 in the morning, sounding a little bit upset. He said, Micky, I think I've got 'em. I said, go on then, how bad is it? He said, put it this way. I've just farted.
You repaint the walls?
And some of it sprayed on my pillow. It was a bit like the Kennedy assassination. No, they could never work out how that bullet ended up where it did. I said, Jimmy, you got shit on your pillow. I don't know how it ended up there. Were you out or were you out?
So there we have it. The Shits Abroad, Micky Flanagan live. This cat right here is awfully funny. I need to look at more of his stuff. He's a hoot. There's no two ways about it. He's a hoot. He's funny. This is another. It's funny the differences between. Like leaving the U.S., you're told, hey, look, if you take and go to parts of Mexico, Central America, even parts of South America, due to the different quality, water quality, the inaccessibility to clean water. I know that there's still, you got villages and swaths of Africa that are like that, where they still have problems getting clean water, and you're told, take bottled water with you, or boil your water with the iodine tablets. Basically, that's still a thing, and it's crazy that that's still a thing. Like, it seemed like one of the things you just take for granted, having access to clean water, and it gets reinforced taking and traveling to other countries where there's stuff in the water that can really, really mess you up and give you the shits. Apparently, really badly give you the shits, as Micky Flanagan found out the hard way. So, yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed this. Y'all be good to each other. Love yourselves. Peace.